So today we're going to be covering bivariate data analysis and two-way frequency tables. As mentioned in the notes, bivariate data is a useful method for identifying patterns, trends, correlations, and other potential causal relationships between two variables. We can analyze two variables to understand how changes in one can lead to differences in another. So a two-way frequency table is a tabular representation of the relationship between two category of variables. Two-way frequency tables are used in a variety of contexts throughout applications, so it's important for us to understand the fundamentals so that we can apply it to future questions. So let's look at an example. So in this example, let's suppose that we have conducted a survey amongst a group of people to see what type of cuisine they prefer based on their sexes. So as we can see in the middle column, we've got a list of everyone's sexes that we surveyed. So we've got females and we've got males. That's the two categories within that variable. And we've got 10 responses. So on the far right, we can see that we've got the cuisine variable, and within that we've got different categories, namely Italian, Indian, Chinese, and Mexican. So that's the 4 categories that the respondents fell within. So this is just our raw data. So if we wanted to construct this into a two-way frequency table, as seen below, what we have to do basically is just go through and count the number of respondents that fall into the sex and the other variable, which is the cuisine. So if we wanted to find the number of female respondents that like Italian cuisine, we would simply go through and count all of the responses from females that said that they like Italian cuisines. So let's go through and count it. So number 1 is a respondent, number 7 and number 10. So we have 3 females that like Italian cuisines. So let's do another example. Let's count the number of males that like Chinese food. So as we can see, number 3 prefers Chinese cuisine, number 5 prefers Chinese cuisine, and that's it. So we've got 2 respondents that are male and they like Chinese cuisine as well. Now we can go on and complete the rest of the table doing the same thing. So the number of males that like Italian food is 0. The number of males that like Indian food is 1. The number of males that like Mexican food is also 1. Females that like Indian food is 1. Females that like Chinese food is 1. And females that like Mexican food is 1. So in this way, we've constructed a two-way frequency table of the raw data. And we can see that the different sexes are being represented within the rows, so male and female across the rows, and the different preferred cuisines are represented in the different columns, so Italian, Indian, Chinese, and Mexican. The numbers represent the number of respondents falling within the respective categories. So using this table, we can make a few observations. So we can see that Chinese food is preferred more by males in the number of people that we surveyed compared to females. And comparatively, females like Italian cuisine more compared to the males that we surveyed as well, which is a 3-0 comparison. So we can see all those observations through this table. If we wanted to, we can also count the number of responses that we got, which we could do from the table as well. It says they're 10, but if we didn't have access to that data, we could see it through here as well. So throughout this example, we can see that two-way frequency tables can give us a visual insight into what the raw data actually represents and the relationship between the two variables that we're interested in looking at. And it has a number of practical applications in the real world as well, such as marketers can use this information to create personalized advertisements for people that are interested in their products. I hope that clears out how to make two-way frequency tables and helps you understand the basics of how to make them, and then we can go into how to apply them later on as well. Thank you for watching. My name is Bhakti and I'm part of the team here at Elucidate Education. We're a non-profit organization that helps young people succeed at school. If you want to find out more about our course content, then click here. And if you want to find out more about us or help support us, then click here.